Hello, dear Taurus. Welcome to your, I believe, second in a day row reading. It's our birthday, so I thought I would be nice to compensate everyone that showed me so much love. And when I began this channel, I think it was like 1 year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And it kind of faded in my life. I have a lot on my plate on the past few years, product of my poor choices. But now I'm back in my power, back in my light, back in my truth, and I really want to put my energy in this channel and into my fellow Taurian readings. As I was meditating before this reading, first of all, when I was driving here to the park, I was having this I felt guided to do a reading about the spiritual warfare that is been going on and how aware we are of it and what it represents in our lives, in our relationship dynamics, and how we can protect ourselves. And it's curious because in the meditation that I've just recently done, as I close my eyes, I see this woman. She's turning backwards towards me. She has this veil on top of her head and a sword, and she's holding a sword, which in tarot we can immediately think about the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, in all her mighty power, when she raises a sword towards the sky, she's connecting with the divine. She's connecting these two channels, the material world and the divine world. And through the sword in the Queen of Swords represents the sword of justice, also the sword of truth. But when I saw that image in my mind's eye, that's not what it came to my mind or my heart. That's just logic talking now. I immediately thought about Hecate, because the image that I saw is very similar with some images I've been working with that represent Hecate. Although I don't think in the original mythology she had a sword, at least not in the readings that I've been doing. So Hecate, she is the Lord, she's the lady of the... she has stuff energy, that's why I was saying Lord instead of lady. So she's the lady of the dark path, the path where you cannot see ahead with your physical eyes. You have to be guided by intuition and courage. So a path that is not for everyone. Shitty music. A path that you might need assistance, and from her. Hecate is a goddess, a dark goddess. She's very, very ancient, and what is very peculiar to her is when she was in her full power during the... sorry, let's put myself a bit comfortable. During the Titans era, before Zeus came to rule, she was very honored and also a bit feared, because she was the only goddess that helped a crying mother, Ceres. I don't know how to say in English, Ceres in Portuguese. And her daughter Persephone had been kidnapped to the underworld by the king Hades, that is, he ruled the underworld, hell, and the suffering souls. And he was enchanted by Persephone, and he wanted to keep her, regardless of her mother's pain, and regardless that hell was not actually her place to be. So the mother cried and cried and cried and cried. And then spring stopped blossoming, because Ceres represents spring, unless her daughter was given back to her. But no god had the courage or the nerve to disturb Mr. Hades, because he's the ruler of the underworld, is quite a mighty character. So the only one that had the courage to not only find the underworld, open the gate of the underworld, negotiate with Hades himself, bring back Persephone, find her way out of the underworld, open the gate and the path all the way back to our world, was Hecate. So whenever you have a new moon, you can honor her. If you know what you're doing, if you feel guided to, if you have spiritual permission for these practices, you can invoke her. Just beware that when you invoke Hecate, you are invoking a light and darkness goddess. That means if the darkness has a beef with you, that's not a good idea. So Hecate is an energy, a cosmic energy that works with correcting injustices. You know, she gave back the daughter to her mother, and she works in correcting the darkness when it takes too much space. But you see, she made a deal with Hades. She did not bring Persephone back like forever. She made a deal with him. She would stay in the underworld, and that would be winter for us. And then when she came back to rule the world with her mother, the world would blossom with the mother's joy, and the flowers would blossom, the trees would dance in the wind, and the birds would sing, so spring would be back. So bear in mind that these dark goddesses, Hecate, Kali, Inanna, Ishtar, Selena, they are not, and many more, they are not energies that you can walk towards to out of curiosity. I mean, you can read about them, but actually working in ritual, I would advise you to, if you feel guided to do that, just let it sit in. Because if you go to India, some parts of India, and you say, hi, how about do a Kali meditation? Let's do a Kali activation, people are gonna be scared and run, because they recognize the power and the force within these goddesses. And then some spiritual pop girly girls and boys are playing with these energies, activating them, invoking them, and not knowing what they are invoking. So be responsible, be conscious, let your heart and your ancestors guide you and not your ego. Don't try to become something you are probably not, or you are not yet. Okay, back to the meditation. This woman, she wears, that I saw, Hecate, her veil is black and then it turns blue, which reminded me of Mary Magdalene. You know, she had this blue veil on top of her head, and there's this story that it falls on these flowers on the bushes that were white and then they turned blue. Not quite remembering the name of that flower or bush in any language, Portuguese or English. So take it as it resonates. This is a collective reading, and it's cursed. Before I started this reading, I cursed the reading for evil eye, envy, and black magic. That means if anyone is coming to this channel to spy on me, to wish me heal. And there's a reason I'm saying this stuff. I'm going through a personal thing that has been attracting some suspicious eyes on me. All eyes on me, like the song. Well, if that's your thing, just know that you are cursed. Not that I wish you ill like you wish on me. It's just that every energy of envy that comes towards my way, Hecate will transform it. And now I hear the drums. Beautiful. Someone's playing the drums here. Good. Hecate will transform it into new opportunities. Every evil eye upon me, Hecate, my ancestors, and myself will transform it into pure luck. Every word unfairly spoken about me from people watching this video, Hecate will make you bite your tongue in a way that she will decide however she pleases. Have nothing to do with that. So beware who you are watching. Let's start the reading for those of you that are here with kind eyes, open heart, waiting for your message. Okay, I didn't brought my heart chakras, but let's work with the chakras. Try not to say in translating Sanskrit to English. Muladhara, root chakra, sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, Manipura, plexus solar, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown of the head. Only black cards on the table. Pombagira deck. Her name is Lady of the Night. It's my guardian. She has a very similar energy with Hecate. Her point of force is in the graveyard. She's very silent. She's the only Pombagira entity from Umbanda that wears dresses black, and some houses a little bit of golden, because she works for Oshun, the Orisha Oshun. Some houses she wears, some terreiros she wears black and purple, although purple is more from another Pombagira called Maria Mulambo. Okay, let's go. Let's see what the ladies of the night want to share with the dear Taurus collective. Show me what's at the root chakra for the collective. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. And the Tower. And I'm going to read these ones that pop out. See, the tower in the root chakra tells me about this spiritual war, that there's this person or this group of people that really, really were wishing you to fall apart and lose everything. Destruction, massive and sudden destruction. And with this Seven of Swords, action oriented towards this destruction. I see here a friendship and a love connection here with the Empress and the Queen of Cups that was meant to destroy you. Destroy your wealth, your beauty, your youth, everything that is earthly bounded, everything that is our Taurian universe. Wow. You might be having a lot of endings and things changing in your life. Whatever the tower takes was not meant for you. The tower does not take anything that can stand on solid ground. So whatever the tower takes is stuff, people, group of people, relationships that were built on a false foundation. And here they look apparently good on the outside, like they support you, care for you, love you, but on the inside, when no one is watching or no one is watching them, the intention is to take, drain, suck the blood and energy out of you. Okay. And we have the moon here on top of the deck with the devil, man, and with the hermit. So a lot of fake spiritual people, people that don't know themselves, people that have here with the devil a lot of addictions, a lot of illusions, people that are trapped in their own shit. This is very low vibrational energy. These people have demons attached to them. The thing is, if you are walking with the Lady of the Night and with Hecate, and if you're coming to this reading and you're resonating with the Black Goddesses, guess what? You're the Lady of the Light and the Darkness. You have light guarding you. You also have demons guarding you. Darkness does not have a beef with you. That's what I see here. Oof, wow. So that's the light part of the reading. And then we're going for the dark. Now imagine the dark. Okay, let's do it this way. I want to do it this way. Let's jump into the dark part as well. Using the Lady of the Night deck regarding the tower at the root chakra for the dear collective of Taurus Lady. What can you tell me? It's too much cards, but I'm going to take them because it's oracle. It's very small messages. And you have the crystals, you have the lit cigar, lit cigar, and then you have the coins. So here with the crystals, despite this tower person, group of people, situation, it's incredible because this is exactly what I was saying. This is, you have some pretty entities that work also with the dark around you, protecting you for some reason. Here with the crystals and the lit cigar and the coins, I see that with the crystals in the dark side of the reading for the root chakra, it's like these opposers, and you must look at them as obsessor spirits that are incarnated here as an obstacle. They may be obstacles from a past life. What they're doing here is like they're blocking your way to access some kind of advice. It's like they don't want anyone to hear part of your story or to support you. There's this smear campaign going on. And I believe here with the lit cigar, this talks about thoughts and actions that can be sick and very bad oriented or guided. This talks about having behaviors that are not good and healthy and moderated. So these people, like I saw the devil there, a lot of addictions, a lot of probably sex related it's like a very maladjusted sexual behavior. It's like these people use other people for sex. This is what I feel here. And also with their money. So these people might be comfortable with their money, with their finances, about prosperity. Also, this shows me that here in the dark side of the reading of the root chakra that rules your possessions, your material world, your health, that this particular individual or this group of people would not like you to have access of all the prosperity and luck, would not like you to have your open ways, like your road to be open. Yeah. But see, but still, being the dark part of the reading, the crystal still represents people supporting you and guiding you up there and down here. And coins still represent prosperity and abundance. And then I see this maladjustment behavior towards addictions and excess, a lot of excess. So you still have your things, or you might coming into a place or point in your life where these kind of obstacles don't hold that much power against you. Okay? Yeah, that's what I see. Okay, let's continue. So we have the root chakra, now we have the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. It rules our joy, our pleasure, our inner child, and beautiful, you have here the Page of Cups. So there's this childlike innocence that you might have towards life, although in the recent past there was this Knight of Wands that promised to be what was not, with the Eight of Cups. So you might have left recently a relationship with a person that was very hasty, very impulsive and erratic. I see someone that's very, very erratic, that just doesn't know what they want. Monday you're the queen of the world, by noon, and then by midnight you're just not. So there's, you see, this is kind of energy that is very shady, that is represented here in the Tower. So you cannot build with individuals, with group of people, and within circumstances that are not solid. It's like you want to build a building on a swamp. You cannot. You need to have, your Tauruses, Sun and Rising, you need to have a solid ground, a direction, and planning, and then discipline and consistency. That's what makes the difference. Let's see what's here. Also, the Page of Cups here in Svadhisthana Sacral Chakra tells me that whatever comes your way that does not activate the joy, and the universe works faster when you're having fun, it's kind of does not have access to you. You also might like to hang around with younger people or people that have a young heart. People that are young at heart. Doesn't matter the age. Let's see the dark part of this chakra. Oh, and you have the wedding gown. How curious. You're getting a marriage proposal, Taurus, in your future in 2026. Well, if you do, make sure it's not from this past individual or group of people, for sure. Yeah, but this card, you have like a wedding veil. I remember the reading, at the beginning of the reading, there was this woman with the veil, the black veil and then the blue veil. It's very interesting when things wrap up like this. So this card refers not just to wedding, but to unions in several aspects of your life, Taurus. It can be a society, a proposal, a partnership, a wedding request, but also someone wants to date you or to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend, something like that. Let's see. But this appears on the dark, so you might not be very open to this kind of situations. You might think, oh, that's not for me anymore. That's not something that I'm even putting in my expectations or wishful thinking. That's not what I want for in my life. But it's here. It's here. Especially once you finish this cycle you are ending. I see a lot of new, nice, friendly people coming your way. And this is new love. This is not someone that comes from your past, like for sure. New. Very innocent. You have to be innocent to believe in marriage, right? Okay, let's go for the solar plexus chakra, and here you are. Good. You are resting, maybe needing a vacation, and you're getting ready to go to war, Taurus. I think that's what you're doing. And you're going to war to fight for your truth, for yourself, for who you are, for the right to show your true colors to the world, not the colors that other people intended for you, that were very, very black and white. And you're the spring, Taurus. If any sign has more colors in the whole zodiac's 12 sign roulette, it would be you, Taurus. You're spring. So take your time, rest. I believe you were also pretty knocked out by this individual, this group of people. Let me remind you that this reading is about spiritual warfare. That's why I'm pressing that button. Spiritual warfare. If you have a guided purpose, something that you believe you really must do in your lifetime, it does not require other people's permission or even understanding. You follow the voices in your head, the voices in your head, like the song. You follow your inner guidance, your ancestors, your spiritual team, or someone you can admire and look up to. You don't follow equals or below. And in this hierarchy, I'm talking about an energetic hierarchy. Okay. So I was just looking far away because there was this guy. I thought like he was like peeing after hiding behind a tree, but no, he was just recording himself for some purpose. Okay, tell me on the unconscious, on the underworld of this reading for the solar plexus of a dear collective of Taurus, and under the Four of Swords, Lady of the Night. Let's hear your voice. And she wants to talk. 3 cards. Butterflies on the flower. Street door. Oh, Stritor tells me about you are being guided by the povo de esquerda, Exu, and the vase of flowers. So whatever attack you need to rest from, or whatever war, spiritual war you need to prepare for, you can ask for the butterflies, the wind. If you're connected with Hindu tradition, you're gonna talk to Hindra. If you're connected with Afro-Brazilian religions like Umbanda, Candomblé, you're gonna talk to Yansan or Oya. Because here the butterfly says the direction which you're going will make every relationship in your life more happy. So if you need to rest, to be more selective to whom you give your energy to, please do so. And then the door of the street. So any businesses that is taking care in your life from the outside of your door, like work, meeting friends, that's when you can pay attention, because all the situations that happen from the door outside of your home, you are in the territory of this issue. It's called Tranca-Rua. And Mr. Tranca-Rua, it means that he locks the street, that is a protector guardian that doesn't allow evil to enter your home. So there's this prayer, that's a singing prayer. We always sing our prayers in Umbanda, and it's very beautiful. If you can look it up online if you feel interested. I can sing a little bit. Let's see. It goes like: se eu trancar a rua, dá uma volta lá fora. Se for bom, botar pra dentro, e se não for, mandar embora. Se for bom, botar pra dentro, e se não for, deixar lá fora. Se eu trancar a rua, dá uma volta lá fora. Yeah, and it goes like this. So you can ask for his guidance. You just clap your hands 3 times and you say Lara Exu, Exu é Mojubá, salva sua força. Well, it's Portuguese, well, you just translated. Well, the first part is not Portuguese, it's Yoruba, it's an ancient African language. But you can salute, you say Exu Tranca-Rua, I salute you, please guide me when I get out of my house, please make me, always ask for this. I think it's a very nice, short and sweet prayers, like I ask to be doing the right thing with the right people, even if that means I'm alone most of the time. I have my spirit guides. With the right people, doing the right thing with the right people at the right time, and hopefully with the right result. And this should be enough. Okay, let's keep going with the reading. I see the progression here, the cards, where you are coming from a Tower to a Page of Cups to a Four of Swords. So there's this explosion, and then there's this sweet proposal, and then you take a time to rest. Maybe you don't want to answer right away. Just, take your time, Taurus. If you ever feel like you need to give an answer in other people's terms or time or rhythm, you are getting out of your center. That means you are giving the power to the other person to push you into the answer they probably want to hear from you. That's not the answer you probably want to give, or maybe it is, but just take your time. Okay, so now we go for the heart chakra. cards. I'm taking this one, I'm reading this one. Okay. So you have the Queen of Wands in the heart chakra, beautiful. See, if you take this time to rest, how you come to your full power. And the Queen of Wands, she is the witch. And the tarot, she's the sorcerer, the one that's guided by fire, the fire of transformation, the fire of divination. See, this prayer that I did in the beginning of the reading, you know, like taking the power to transform evil eye into pure luck. If people are sending their energy out of their own free will towards you and it's negative energy, know that if you can feel it, don't resent it, don't judge it, don't waste your time on that. Let God do that. You just use that energy He just gave you. I mean, it's like if I go like this and you catch this crystal, it's yours. So people just gave it to you, you receive it, and you transform it. And by doing this alchemy, if person that wished you ill their life starts to be a little bit messed up, well, then just don't go around in the streets hating other people for free, because it's not for free. It has a karmic consequence. But if they're giving their energy for free, just take it and transform it and use it for yourself. And then if they lack, well, it's what it is. No one escapes the universal divine laws of this universe, and everything has a polarity, everything has a consequence, everything that's born is going to flourish, is going to perish, and is going to die. No one escapes this. So, and if you're really angry, just think about this. Everyone's going to die. No one's going to stay here forever doing stupid shit to other people. So, and believe in karma. Believe in karma. Queen of Wands, staying in your ground at the heart chakra. Remembering that queens are always centered, fair, sovereign. Sovereignty is very important here. If there's any queen that masters the feminine rage, is this one. The Queen of Wands has this special power of showing her authority, of being respected instead of feared, in a way that can even be joyful and funny. Although funny, aha, but do not make fun of her. You laugh with her, not at her. The Queen of Wands has a black cat. Actually, when Pamela Cole-Smith drew this card, she was drawing some of her suffragist friends that allowed us women to vote. And the Queen of Wands, she reminds me a lot, despite that she's ruled by the element fire, not water, she reminds me a lot of Oshun because of this sunflower here and all the yellow. She's emotionally balanced. Don't think that the Queen of Wands is a furious queen, because she's not, unless she's in the reverse position, which is not the case. I do read reversals. Once they pop out like that, that is not the case. So you are guarded. The wounded warrior, see? These people inflicted so much random pain into you, this individual, this group of people, this part of your family, whoever they are. And time is watching, and for a long period of time, some of you maybe even years, some of you here with the 7 of Coins, you might have also be stolen property, money, inheritances, money that was due to you. And if not, if that is not the case, at least help or support or assistance that was due to you in your sickness, in your despair, and that was not given. They don't give a shit about you. It's that simple. Watch how people treat you. It will reveal you their true nature and their feelings for you. Okay, let's see Lady of the Night. Talk to us. Ooh. Need my glasses for this one. Okay, one more butterfly and a candle. Spiritual magic. So keep doing your rituals, keep doing your spiritual magic, keep working on your charisma, on your charm. You're very charming, and this is on the dark part of the reading. So these people, like here, they do not want you to find new love, especially not get married. They don't want the world to see who you truly are, because that will manifest on looking on them as making them look bad, because all the bad things and the smear campaign they've talked against you. They told a lot of lies. There's a lot of lies always here with the tower. A lot of lies, because when you're building a tower on false perspective, on false feelings, on false intentions, you need to lie in order to keep building, so the other people tag along, right? A lot of lies here. The tower's gonna fall on them too. There's 2 people falling out of this tower. For some of you, if you could connect more with the gypsy vibration, Pomba Gira Cigana, I think this could be good for you. I came in the shade because I thought it looked too much hot in the sun, and now I'm a bit cold. Okay. Beware. Let me just see someone doing magic, black magic on Taurus, trying to, because I feel that some particular individual here might be manipulating energy, but they know they're messing with the daughters and sons of Hecate. Yeah. Beware of black magic. Cleanse your energy, and whenever you feel you have this message, you have this voice in your head, you have this dream, you have this intuition, you can hear something, you can feel, see, whatever it is, how you work with your mediumnity. We're all mediums. With your clairvoyance. I'm not even sure the word mediumnity exists in English, mediunidade in Portuguese. Make sure that when you see a black fly, you immediately open the window, okay? This is a metaphor. Take care immediately. Do your herb baths. If you need any help with that, you can write to me in the comment section and I can help you, or you can talk to me in my Instagram. That's my name, livia.babu, B-A-B-O. Okay. Throat chakra, please, Spirit, tell me what's in the throat chakra for my beautiful Taurians. Oh, that's difficult. Again, you are so guarded. Who's up against you? The world, Taurus? They're not that powerful. Relax. Let them come with their guns, with their knives, with their words. You're connected with the tides of the universe. Your ancestors are behind you. You're not walking alone. So at the throat chakra, you have the power to influenciate, or you have the power to lead the collective. You're meant to relocate. Some of you are meant to relocate, just go live somewhere else or some other country, because you're meant to rescue these other fellow light workers from the darkness. You're meant to make them fall, make your karma to many people, darkness. And for a long period of time you might not had your voice, or you use your voice only to talk about how bad you felt, or how despaired you were, or just to rumble about your pain. That is okay, but Spirit here is telling, so why you talk about your joy? You have so many stuff, Taurus, to be thankful for. Look for it. Look for your friends. Look for your family. Look for joy. Look for sharing yourself with others, people that see you, that appreciate you the way you are, that know who you are, not people that are always judging, calling out names, lying, talking to you about you behind your back. You want to talk in my face so I can answer you. It's the worst thing you can do to a Taurus. If you step on any relationship with Taurus on the trust issue, like if we cannot trust you anymore, you cannot trust your tongue, your heart and your mind, with them. You just don't have any more space in your lives. Let's see what the Lady of the Night has to say about this. After this reading, I'm gonna go take a dive in the ocean. I'm so happy, and I'm gonna eat. Hope you're having a nice day. Okay, focus. Lady of the Night, tell me for the dear collective. What's been going on for the throat chakra? What's in the underworld, in the hidden aspects of this part of the reading? And I'm going to accept this one. Okay, and we have a confirmation. This is a black magic card. So black magic can be someone talking heel about you, someone talking shit about you, someone making up stuff, lying about you. It can talk about actually doing a spiritual work against you to wish you heal, because these people might think that you cursed them. I don't think that I attract that kind of people to my readings. What might have happened is that once you remove your energy from this individual or this group of people or this very chaotic, driven, spiritually dark circumstance, the demons and the light workers and the ancestors and the angels and everyone, all the entities that of light and dark that walk with you, also leave that situation. That means that this individual, this group of people that might have been under your protection because you were relating with them, now have to count on their own energy, on their own spirit guardians team, and it's what it is. Some people have 2 guardians, some people have 20, 200, who knows? We don't know our spiritual ranking. So the black, it's not a sofa, it has a poltrona, I don't know how to say it in English. This card comes for you to pay attention and be very careful. It's what is written in here. Some examples of what it might mean: depression, severe disease, black magic, gossip, psychological issues. This is in the darkness. This is what these people are feeling, doing, and wishing upon you. Not anymore. Not anymore. Use your voice. Sing. If you need to talk about feeling bad or miserable about a situation, ask for a therapist or a good friend or someone that can hear you without judging you. I would say a therapist if you can. But also use your voice to be grateful for how the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things you have in your life, and they are plenty. You have children, you have family, you have friends, you have Mother Nature, you have a lot of love pouring out of you into other people and coming back to you. Let me just place the reading like this. Okay. Okay, let's go for the third eye. And let's just see. I had the 7 of Swords here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So we had the 5 with the 7 of Swords on top of the deck. Let me just look for it. Yeah, it's here. So this individual, this group of people here with the spiritual warfare reading would like you to fall into competition, would like you to feel triggered, to get a reaction out of you, get you to scream, say some bad words, react, look foolish, look immature, talk too much. But I don't think that's what's happening here, Taurus, because this is how they really feel, and it's projecting into you. A lot of lies here. Listen, the devil again, addictions, illusions, people that have a false spirituality here with the Hermit reversed. Let's see what the Lady of the Night has to say. Don't fall for it, Taurus. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. See the plot. See the plot. Queen of Wands in you knows how to recognize this plot. So there's a woman in here. I also had a woman before. Might have a woman influencing all of this. If you're a man watching this reading, this might be your wife, your fiancé, your lover. Also, I feel like if you're a woman, this was a severe attack on your intuition, on your feminine intuition, on your feminine aspects of you, your feminine energy. This is a witch hunt. This reading is a witch hunt. And like the Inquisition does not exist anymore, what we have is narcissists and psychopaths trying to mess our life by having a relationship with us. Friendship, family, romantic, business-wise. Let's see what I have, Spirit, for the crown chakra for my beautiful, dear collective of Taurus. Show me, Spirit, for the crown of chakra, what we have here in this spiritual warfare. Good. Another attack to your money and to your financial independence. So someone here wanted you really to believe in a crown chakra that your life's purpose would be to not to have your own money, not to have your job, not to have your property, not to have what is already yours by your destiny, by your work. It's crazy. Crazy. An attack again to your beauty, to your Nine of Coins, really attractive woman in the tarot, so it's an attack to your feminine independence, but in the crown chakra. Crazy, like making you believe that your destiny was actually shorter than it really is. God, who are these people, Taurus? Lady of the Night, tell me what you have to say about this. Seeing the red rose a lot of times. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. Yeah, this talks about past events, so this already happened. This is not happening in your life again. For some of you, the ones that didn't happen, they're going to take a little time. It's not immediate. But this was a very specific message. Give me a card for the collective, please. It's this one. Yeah. So the red light on fire. This is an alert to dangerous situations. There can be negative thoughts that are like contaminating your sense of victory. It all matches up. So beware whenever you are feeling that you cannot do this or that you're not good enough. Those voices in your head, you don't want to feed them. You want to understand why they are there, where do they come from, but you don't want to feed them. We just take one last card. It's very important that you see those kind of intrusive thoughts as a red flag. And then you ask yourself what is yours and deal with it, and what is from others. And what is from others, you can ask yourself, so I was feeling so good that I went to this place, I was with this person, and then bam. Do not share your energy with anyone that after you are with them, even if it's drinking coffee, going to the beach, making love, whatever it is, that makes you feel awful after it, drained, not sure about your gifts and your talents, that makes you question and doubt yourself. You need to question yourself, for sure, in order to grow up, but not doubt about your value or your worth. That is going too far. What is the lesson that the dear collective of Taurus is working upon this mid-month of May? And you have the devil and the moon. I don't think I ever done a reading that I saw the devil so many times on the bottom of the deck, on the top of the deck, while I was shuffling, and now it finally is here. He had to make his appearance. So the devil here tells me that you are freeing yourself from him. I'm reading for a lot of people, but I believe most of you are actually out of the underworld. Coming back to the beginning of the reading, Persephone, I think Lady Hecate already negotiated your freedom. Although you are not Goddess Ceres, so you do not have to spend half of the year down there and then half of the year up here in spring and summer. You have also the moon. Be balanced, be focused, be Taurus. Quit that shit of helping everyone else. Don't help adult people, grown-ups do what they can do for themselves alone. Focus on you. This is what they don't want. This is what you are meant here to do. You are meant to do something great, to build something great. You're going to do it alone. Most of the times, sometimes won't be easy. Other times, I think she's having a lot of fun here. Very pleasurable, very, yeah, I just built this and I get to enjoy it, and she enjoys her work. Nine of Coins character is someone that enjoys life. It's like the poet Rumi used to say, I don't know if he used to say, but at least he wrote it many centuries ago. Like he wrote, stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. This is not it. This will never be it. Devil energy. People that are very individually oriented, that will drain your ability to help and to support and to build, but will never build anything with you or for you. It's a one-way direction dynamic. It's power dynamic. It's useless. Now I just saw myself in my mind's eye repeat this card, but I need it for my work. The moon energy. Everything that is shady is sneaky. There are lies here. There are many secrets here. Some of these individual or group of people have been lying you for years about who they truly are, about how they view you, how they talk about you behind your back. These are people that are very unconscious about themselves. They don't know who they are, therefore they don't know who you are. Well, good for them, because if they knew you had Hecate with them, they probably, if it's not out of respect, at least fear me. I don't care, but just stay out of my lane. And I think it's Taurus time to say, stay out of our lane. Stay out. Our road is open. We are guarded by Hecate, by the black goddesses. We are guarded by the light. We are guarded by the darkness. Even the darkness does not have a beef with you, Taurus. So just watch out, cleanse your energy. There's some black magic here involved. You might not, for some of you, it's not, don't be afraid, it's not like someone did a ritual for you. That could happen as well. But sometimes black magic is just people talking heel behind your back and affecting your energy. And that has consequences, and also that has a price, and probably that has a punishment, karmic punishment. But let just karma do whatever karma does in their own time, in their own rhythm, and you enjoy life. Go do whatever this individual, this group of people think or thought or wanted you not to do. Just go ahead and do it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please send me some love in your comments. I think it's a nice way to trade this time and here that I was dedicated to you. Once again, a reading that is 1 hour and 1 minute. Okay, so I'm not a short reader. Actually, I'm not that tall, but you know what I mean. I don't do short readings. Usually that's not my style. If you like shorter readings, there are other readers on YouTube. I just feel like I don't have to change my accents to serve other people's needs or expectations. So I think we are all here to be ourselves and to become more and more authentic to our essence, not to other people, to what other people expect from us. I wish you nothing but the best. See you soon.